Amen. Good afternoon once again. Good evening to everyone who has joined today for our session. I must say again, I said earlier, I really appreciate all those who are in here. It's not easy because of the timing and so many other things. Over 170 people signed up for this. So if you're here, it means you're very intentional. You had to make it happen. That doesn't mean that others didn't want it to happen, but different things are happening in their times and spaces that at this time they can't join, well, at least as of yet. So hello. So we're on day 3. And let me share the slide because I hope everybody got, as usual, the email I sent with the new worksheets. Let me see, where are we? Okay, there we are. Day 3, good. Yes, so I hope everybody was able to get what I sent to us. And if you didn't, please just make sure you have paper so that we can work this together. How do I do this now? Okay, right. Minimize this. Right, so this is day 3. And I want to just reiterate what this is all about. This is not those sessions where somebody tells you what to do and then you go away to do it. This is what you call time blocking. We have time blocked this time to do the work now. If you get to do anything after this, it means it's an addition, not that you're starting from scratch, because that's one of the greatest challenges we have when we do things like this. It's the inability to time block. So these are time block to set our goals, right? So a quick reminder of how we did yesterday. So yesterday we identified that we're trying to work around what is called the one thing framework that was designed by Gary Keller and Jay Paterson. They actually have a book called The One Thing. So I would recommend you purchase that book, maybe among other books that you might have. And the key phrase is, what is the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything becomes easier or unnecessary? But it actually starts first with what they call your someday goal. And then your someday goals is brought down to your 5-year goal, and your 5-year to your 1 year, to this month, to this week, to today, and then to right now. In short, they're little steps, like a domino effect, whereby when you stack up a domino and you just pick on one, pam, 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 what happens? Everything falls along the way. I hope I'm recording this. Let me just be sure that I'm recording. Okay, good, praise God. So what we did yesterday was, it was a kind of combination of your someday goal, 5-year goal, 1-year goal. What we tried to do yesterday was we looked at these domains of our lives. For most of us, there's hardly anything here that doesn't cover, your life, as it were. If there's anything outside of this, I believe you can find it, you can plug it in here. So we took each of these ones. I think we said, let us start with 5. And we said, okay, if I just want to dream and imagine what I would love to achieve this year, what can I do? And then you were supposed to do that. You're not really setting a goal. You're just saying, I would love to do this. I would love to do this. All right. And most of us got around doing that. Now, today, we're taking it a step further to what I'm calling a goal detail. And we're starting with our spiritual goal for 2022. Now, the goal detail is this. You are going to look at what you initially picked out as, let me make this bigger, excuse me. You're going to initially look at what you initially wrote down. I want to accomplish all these things. Try and pick 3 out of all the things you wrote, say under spiritual goal. All right? Pick 3, just 3 for now, because you can't do everything, but just pick 3. And let's for now call them goal 1, goal 2, and goal 3. Now, we want to eventually set SMART goals or smarter goals, and I'll explain what that is in a bit. But to get there, we need to detail what we are doing so that it will help us to set the goal. So I repeat, we began first with a broad vision. This is what I would love to do. That was yesterday, day 2. Today, we want to pick under spiritual goal. Let me pick 3 of these many things I wrote, 3, and call them goal 1, goal 2, and goal 3. And for each one, you see where if you check your workbook, you see you have goal 1. What would you call your goal 1? Kind of similar to what we did when we were trying to pick our word identity. We had 3. Then eventually we narrowed it down to 1. So now we're saying today, I want to take 3 goals under my spiritual goals. All right. Goal 1, I want to pray in tongues for 1 hour every day. Goal 2, I want to make sure I read my Bible every day or complete a Bible plan. Day 3, I want to communion. Day 3, I want to, might be spirit of the spirit, or I'm challenged in this area. I want to do X, Y, Z. So you have 3. Now, why is this my goal a risky one? Why is it a risky one? What makes it risky? Now what do I mean by risky? Risky means that, on your own, it might be difficult to accomplish it. So there's an element of, can I really accomplish it? You know, there's a bit of something within you saying, are you sure you can do it? All right. Now, but why does it excite me? I'm going to write that down. Why should I be excited about this goal? Because I tell you something, if you are not excited about the goal you are setting, you will not accomplish it, because if you don't do it, you don't do it. If you do it well, but why are you excited about it? All right. Now, does this goal tie in with your word identity? These are the questions I want you to answer today. And then you will see that in that worksheet, there are 5 strategies. You do not have to fill all 5, but let us say 5. For each of these goals, what are 5 strategies I need to adopt? Strategy 1 might be, okay, in order to do this, I need to wake up early. In order to do this, I need to cut off this. In order to do this, just pick out what you think you need to do. Don't overthink it. What do I think I need to do in order to accomplish this goal? Now, the next thing is, when do I want to accomplish this goal? This is tricky. It's tricky in the sense that don't put all your goals that, okay, I'll achieve all by the end of 2022. That's too much. Break it into quarters. So if it means that you are taking one goal and saying, okay, I'm going to do my Bible reading by the end of quarter 1, I should have done this. Let it be so. By the end of quarter 2, I should have done this. Let it be so. But try to say, you know what, this goal, I'm not sure I can start on it in quarter 1. Let me start it in quarter 2. So I want to achieve it in quarter 2. And then you do it that way. So for each of these goals, you want to look at when you hope to accomplish it. It's at the end of that, we will now set our specific, smarter goals. Specific. What is the specific thing you're trying to do? It must be specific. The word is clear. All right. Measurable. Measurable. That document I sent asks, how would I know I have accomplished my goal? How would you know? How would you know that of course, if I say Bible reading is very easy. Yes, I finished my Bible plan. But you might be looking at something that you cannot, let us say I want to work on the fruit of the Spirit. Then the question should be, okay, I want to work on my anger. How would I know that I have actually accomplished this goal? What was the goal in the first place? The goal could be maybe I get angry 5 times a day. I'm going to reduce it to twice a day. Not because you understand what I mean. Therefore, I will be able to, my measurement will be, I was able to stay out of being angry or control my anger in this season. You have to be able to measure whatever you're doing. Actionable, is there something you need to do to accomplish that? So you're not just saying, oh, I'm going to not get angry. Or what are the actionable things you're going to do to help you not become angry? These are the things you're going to write at the end. Is it risky? I already spoke about it. Time frame, what quarter do you want to accomplish it? Is it exciting? We already, it was a question we should ask. Is it relevant? The relevancy here is, I want you to ask myself, which you'll do earlier, how relevant is this goal to my word identity at the end of the day? So I hope what I have shared with us makes sense. Come back again. We're going back to looking at these, not everything here. We're only focusing today on the spiritual life, okay? We're going to look at just 3, even if only 1, doesn't matter, but not more than 3 is where I'm going to. But you can do 1, you can do 2, but not more than 3. Answer these questions. Look at the questions in your worksheet. Answer those questions according to what is it exciting, is it relevant, what would I actually do to accomplish this? Those are the strategy is the actionable point. Then when am I looking at being able to say, yes, I have done it? This is important because when you're setting your goals, you're going to say by February, by March, by whatever, specific, so that you're able to measure yourself. And we're using the SMARTER goal to measure ourselves. If you walk through that worksheet, you would be